Hello crochet lovers, how are you? I am Elena and this is Crochet Lovers, the channel where we'll learn to crochet step by step. Today we're going to learn to make this big mandala. It is ideal to decorate our house, office or any other space we want to mark as our own. I will be crocheting with this cotton yarn. It's from the brand Katia and the model Amigurumi. For a 2 or 3mm hook, I will be using a 3mm hook, and remember, if you change the hook size or the yarn size, our mandala can end up being smaller or bigger. We'll begin with a slip knot on our first color. If you don't know the basic crochet stitches, you'll find the basic curves on the pull down eye. We'll create 6 chains. And now we'll join the first and last chains with a slip stitch. This way we'll have a central ring from which we'll create the mandala. Now we make 2 chains and in the central ring we'll create 11 pineapple stitches. Let's see how to crochet a pineapple stitch. So we'll yarn over like we're about to create a double crochet. We make an attempt at a double crochet, but we don't do anything with these 3 loops. We make another attempt at a double crochet. We won't do anything with those 5 loops, and we make a third attempt at a double crochet. So we will end up having 7 loops on the hook. We'll pull through the first 6, and we should have 2 loops on the hook now. We yarn over again and pull through those 2 loops, and we have done our first pineapple stitch. And we'll make 10 more like this one, but we'll always create a chain to separate the pineapple stitches. We'll start here with the second one. We yarn over once, leave those loops, yarn over again, leave those loops, and we do it a third time, a third attempt at a double crochet. We have those 7 loops. We're going to pull through the first 6, and then we'll pull through the 2 that we have left on the hook. And our second pineapple stitch is ready. We need to have 11 pineapple stitches in the central ring, always with a chain of separation between them. We have finished now. We just made the last chain of separation after the last pineapple stitch. And now we'll locate the top loop from the first pineapple stitch we made. Then we'll insert the hook there, and we'll crochet a slip stitch. This is how we'll close this first row up. We can cut this thread because it got stuck between those pineapple stitches. We release the hook and bring in the new color. For the new color, we'll insert the hook in any of the holes between pineapple stitches. It's always best to insert a hook in a different hole than where we have the thread, so the change of rows is not that visible. Here, we'll bring in the second color. And with it, we'll make 2 chains. And in that same hole where we inserted the color, we'll make 3 double crochets. We will take advantage of those 3 double crochets to camouflage that thread. It will help us hide it, and this will save us some work, and we will not have to be hiding those threads when we finish the project. That's our 3 double crochet group, and now we'll go to the next hole between pineapple stitches, where we'll create the next 3 double crochet group. This is what we'll do for this row. We'll make 3 double crochets on each available hole until we go all the way around. In the end, we should have 11 groups of 3 double crochets. Great, we're done with this now. So we'll look for the top loop on the first stitch we made, and we'll create a slip stitch there to close the second row up. Now we can cut off the second color, and the new one will be brought in the holes created by the double crochets. And we create 2 chains. Now in that same hole where we inserted the color, we'll create 3 double crochets. Remember to use those stitches at the beginning of each row to hide and catch the initial thread. There we have the first 3 double crochet group, and now we'll crochet 2 chains. And in the next hole between 2 groups, we'll create another 3 double crochets. We will keep making 3 double crochets on each hole, but remember to always separate those groups with 2 chains. This means that after the 3 double crochet group, we'll crochet 2 chains and move on to the next hole where we'll make 3 double crochets. So we'll keep doing this until we go all the way around, and after the last 2 separation chains, we'll find the first group of 3 double crochets where we'll locate the top loop from the first double crochet, and there we'll create a slip stitch. We bring the new color in one of the holes, and with it we'll crochet 2 chains. Now on each of the holes we'll make 5 double crochets. Here we have the first 5 double crochets, and then we'll crochet a chain and jump to the next hole where we'll create 5 double crochets. And we'll continue doing this until we go all the way around. After the last 5 double crochets, we create the last chain. Look for the top loop from the first stitch we made, and there we'll create a slip stitch to close the row up. We can cut off this color now and change it. We'll bring in the new color in any of those holes, and we'll crochet 2 chains. And in that same hole where we have the chains, we'll make 1 double crochet. We make it tight so that the chains are unnoticeable, because we'll ignore them later, and then we'll create 7 chains up. We go to the next hole, and right there we'll make another double crochet. Now we'll keep making 1 double crochets on each hole with the 7 chains for separation. We have to create now the 7 chains, skip to the next hole, and 1 double crochet. We'll have to do this until we go all the way around, and after the last 7 chains, we'll locate the top loop from the first double crochet we made, and we'll create a slip stitch to close the row up. Now, with that same color, don't cut it off, we'll make 2 chains, and in each hole, we'll make 8 double crochets. So we begin here, in the first hole with the 8 double crochets, and we go straight to the next hole where we'll make another 8 double crochets. We have to crochet this way until we go all the way around, and when we finish, we already know we have to look for the top loop from the first double crochet we made, and we create a slip stitch to close the row up. Now we can cut this thread off. This is a good time to stop if we want to make a small mandala. And now, if you want to continue, we'll insert the new color in any of the double crochet stitches, wherever we want. Here, we'll crochet 1 chain. In the same stitch, we'll create a single crochet right in the stitch where we inserted the new color. Now, we crochet 1 chain. Below, we skip 1 stitch, and we create a single crochet in the next one. We have to repeat this sequence until we go all the way around. Chain, we skip a stitch below, and in the next one, a single crochet. We have gone all the way around, and after the last chain, we make the slip stitch to close the row up, right in the top loop from the first single crochet we made. We cut the yarn, and we'll bring in the next color in one of the holes created by the chains. We select any of those mini holes to bring the new color in, and with it, we'll crochet 2 chains. In that same hole, we'll create 2 double crochets. Now we make 1 chain, and we go to the next hole below where we'll make 2 double crochets. And we'll keep making 2 double crochet stitches in each mini hole. And we'll crochet 1 chain right after the 2 double crochets. We've gone all the way around, and after the last 2 double crochets, we'll crochet the last chain, and we'll close it up with a slip stitch in the top loop from the first double crochet we made. We cut off this color and bring in the new one in any of the holes the chains created. Here we'll crochet 2 chains. In that same hole, we'll make 1 double crochet. Then we crochet 1 chain, and in that same hole, we create another double crochet. We have created a small V-stitch, and now we'll crochet 1 more chain, and in the next hole, we'll crochet another V-stitch. 1 double crochet, 1 chain, and another double crochet in the same hole. That's our second V-stitch. Now we crochet 1 chain, and we will keep creating V-stitches on each available hole, always creating the separation between them with 1 chain. When we're done, we create a slip stitch in the first double crochet we created. And we can cut off the color. This is another good moment to stop if we want to make a medium-sized mandala. The new color will be brought in any of the holes from the V-stitches. And with it, we'll make a chain. In the same hole where we inserted the color, we'll crochet 2 half double crochets. And now, in the hole of the V-stitch, between those 2 double crochet stitches, we'll create just 1 half double crochet. After that, we'll go back to the hole between V-stitches where we'll create 2 half double crochet stitches. And here we have the next V-stitch, where we'll create just 1 half double crochet stitch. We have to repeat this sequence until we go all the way around. And once we do, we close it off with a slip stitch in the first stitch we created, and we can bring in the new color in any of the top loops from the double crochet stitches. With this new color, we'll crochet 2 chains, and in that same hole where we brought in the color, we'll create a double crochet. Now it's very simple. We'll make a double crochet in each available hole until we go all the way around. Great! When we're done, we already know that we need to make a slip stitch in the first top loop. And then we can change the color. We'll bring in the new color in any of the double crochets. We make 1 chain. In the same hole, we create a single crochet, and this will be also a super easy row because we'll just make 1 single crochet in each available stitch until we go all the way around. When we're done with this, we make a slip stitch in the first top loop, and we cut this color off. The next color will be brought in any of the single crochet stitches. Here, we'll create 2 chains, and in that same stitch, we'll make 2 double crochets. 2 double crochet stitches in the same hole where we brought in the color. Perfect, they're there. And after those 2 stitches, we'll create 1 chain. Skip a stitch below, and in the next one, we'll make 1 double crochet, just 1. We crochet 1 chain again, skip a stitch below, and in the next one, we create 1 double crochet. And again, we create 1 chain and we start over. Skip a stitch below, and in the next one, we create 2 double crochets like we did in the beginning. And we'll keep repeating this sequence. Now we would have to crochet a chain, then 1 double crochet, but first we skip a stitch from below, a chain, we skip a stitch, and 1 double crochet. This is the sequence we have to keep repeating until we go all the way around. When we finish, we'll make a slip stitch in the first stitch we created. And we can cut off this color. We can see that the project is getting a little wavy, and this is normal. Just as long as the waves aren't too big. If they are, it means we've made increases or some mistakes. And another thing that can indicate it's not right is if it's getting smaller, like when we make a beanie. That means we're decreasing stitches without noticing, and we need to check it again. The next color will be brought in any of the holes from the 2 double crochet groups. Right between those 2 double crochets, we insert the hook. Bring in the new color and crochet 1 chain. In that same hole, we'll create half a double crochet. Now, in the next hole, we'll create again 2 half double crochet stitches. In the next one, 2 half double crochets again. In the next one, 2 half double crochet stitches again. And this is how it should look. 1 half double crochet and 3 2 half double crochet groups. We're going to find the 2 double crochets from the previous row and we'll make 1 half double crochet there. And now we'll create 2 half double crochet stitches in the next 3 holes. And we'll repeat that sequence until we go all the way around. When we are done, we create a slip stitch to close it off, and we keep working with that color. We'll crochet 1 chain, and right where it starts, we'll make 1 single crochet. Now, in the next stitch, we'll create 1 single crochet. And now, we'll crochet 3 chains up. We skip 2 stitches from below, and in the third one, we'll make 1 single crochet. We create another single crochet in the next stitch, and we repeat the sequence. 3 chains up, skip 2 stitches below, 1 single crochet in the third one, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And we keep doing this until we go all the way around. After the last 3 chains, we will crochet a slip stitch in the top loop from the first single crochet we made to close the row up. And we keep working with this color. We'll crochet 1 chain, and now we'll crochet 2 single crochets, 1 in each available hole. Then, in this arch or bridge, we'll make 1 double crochet. 1 triple crochet in the same hole. And if you don't know how to crochet 1, remember you have the basic curse. Another double crochet. And we have finished working with the arch. Now we'll create 1 single crochet in each of the 2 single crochets from below. Over here 1 and 2. And we'll find another arch where we'll crochet the same stitches. 1 double crochet, 1 triple crochet, and another double crochet. Then we'll repeat the sequence. 2 single crochets, and we work in the next arch. When we're done, we'll make a slip stitch in the first single crochet we created, and we have finished the row. The next color will be brought in any of the double crochets that are right before the triple crochet. So we'll insert the new color in, crochet 1 chain up, and in that same stitch we'll create 1 single crochet, right there where we inserted the color. We go to the next stitch, which is the triple crochet, and right there we'll create 1 single crochet, 1 chain, and another single crochet in the same stitch, in the triple crochet from below. It will look like a small peak. In the next stitch, we'll create a single crochet, and in the 2 stitches that create a valley, we'll create a decrease. For this decrease, we make an attempt at a single crochet, we don't finish it, another attempt at a single crochet in the next stitch, we'll have 3 loops and we'll pull through them all. There we have our decrease, and in the next stitch we'll create a single crochet. And we'll repeat the sequence. Now we'll have to work in the triple crochet from below, which is where we created a single crochet, chain, and single crochet. Now we create a single crochet in the next stitch, and another decrease right here in the valley. And we keep repeating this sequence until we finish the row. We close it off with a slip stitch to finish the row, and we will bring in the last color. It will begin in any of the single crochet stitches after the decrease. That's where we'll crochet one chain with the new color, one single crochet in that same stitch, and we will find the hole created by the chain in the peak or the highest part from the row below. So in that hole, we will create one single crochet, 3 chains, and another single crochet stitch, all in the same hole. Now we go to the next stitch where we are going to create one single crochet, and then we'll look for the stitch that's right below the decrease. We insert the hook from behind, and we create a regular double crochet. The only weird thing we did was insert the hook from behind. We should have it like this, in relief. And then we start again. One single crochet over here, and we go to the hole created by the chain in the peak or arch, and right there we create a single crochet, 3 chains, and another single crochet stitch in that same spot, a single crochet in the next stitch, and we look again for the stitch below the decrease. We pull it through from behind and create a double crochet. We have to create this double crochet stitch that will be a little in relief, and we keep repeating the same sequence until we go all the way around. After the last double crochet in relief, we crochet a slip stitch in the first single crochet we made, and we can cut off the color. We release the hook, and our big mandala is ready. Well, crochet lovers, that is it for today. I hope you liked this tutorial as much as I did. And I also hope you create some beautiful mandalas, and I will see you very soon with new tutorials. So if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the time to do it, so you're updated with everything new in Crochet Lovers. Have a great time and see you soon!